EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome.
We got this. Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Ready, tackle.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
We own it. Easy, opposite.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now this throw caught left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, team 6. 41 to Mike. Hey, easy. Watch the run.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and 12.
Set. 95-56. Check 41. Oh, yeah. 36. Here we go again. Hey, Charlie. Kill. Hey, 4-1's Mike. Over. Switch.
A give. This is Kamara. Fights through and now a crease. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin on the ground with Kamara. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
41's coming. 41's a hey, easy. Stay in situation. Come on.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Kill. 12. 41 Mike. Right here. 41. Here we go. Focus, defense, focus.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive. Third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Ready, check. Check it back.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Ready. You ready? Check. Watch left. We ain't giving them nothing today. 40 seconds.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 28 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And
he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. gets a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson got an open man. It's QT. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On 1st down, it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Turn up. 53. Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
95, 56. 12, 12, 12.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Yeah. You kill. Hey, 4-1 Mike. Hey, Zoo. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your... Hey, easy. 41 Mike.
To throw, it's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Ready. 5-8. Hey, kill. Topper. Check 26. Kill.
Here's Breeze. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation against the lighter defensive backs and try and push it across the end zone that way.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They come out here in the eye.
95-56.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray taking it in. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. He's letting this one go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10 back.